Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm doing a reading for the air signs, for Libras, Aquarius, and Geminis. This doesn't matter where the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini is in your chart, as long as it resonates, then that's wonderful. If it doesn't, then hopefully something else will. It's a 5-card spread. Usually a daily spread, but I figured I'd do it as a weekly kind of spread. I'd kind of tweak it, so anyway, let's get started. I said it was a 5-card spread, so let's see. Let me know what you think too, because I would like to keep doing this. I'm getting a lot of the same cards from previous readings. It's not like I didn't shuffle my deck either. So, first question, something I need to think logically about today. The Two of Wands, really, the choice is yours. Go through or go around, right? What is the best choice for you? You still get to the same point, but each way is different. It's kind of like a crossroads. Why thinking about this is important. 5 of Pentacles. The first thing that popped into my mind when I thought of this is poverty, but I don't think of it as like a negative kind of aspect, or I don't know. I don't know why I thought poverty, but I think the 5 of Pentacles is about like really focusing on what really makes you the happiest. How you can be on one side of a wall looking in to the other side where you're like kind of in this world that you want to be in. For me, that really resonates as a Libra because, how thinking about this will help me. The world. The world is important here because obviously it's a major trump card, a major arcana card. So it's really just about like the ending of something, but the beginning of something new too. It's not always about like, it's not like the death card in that way. I think this way it's a little bit more positive. Death is more about death for the sake of rebirth, whereas the world is more about the ending of an old cycle that no longer suits you, but also kind of rebuilding from that. Really kind of, I hate the phrase, picking yourself up from your bootstraps. I really don't like that phrase, but in this instance, it really kind of hits home. Next question. How can I communicate effectively today? The Tower. Well, If you're quiet, your words will get lost in the wind. Because here you are, falling. You were up here, right? But because you were quiet and you weren't talking loudly, or you weren't like, expressing what you needed the most, you're kind of out here now. You're kind of free falling because you didn't ask. And it's important to ask, otherwise you never know, right? So I think that's the most important aspect of this. last question. How can I go with the flow today? We have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is really about like figuring out how to look at what you love and make what you love into something that maybe you can do for a potential living and really make that happen, really kind of manifest that into how to create something. So I'm pulling a couple of cards from my Kingdom of Fools deck, and it doesn't have a box, so I mean they do. They're all different. They're three different decks in one. Anyway. Okay, so I pulled 2 cards. I have Deserve. Be careful who you ask for healing. Some people need you broken. And How. Grace is not earned, it's breathed in. In terms of this reading, this is really just about really staying true to yourself, being logical in what you believe you deserve, really focusing on staying whole and keeping that promise to yourself, that truth to yourself. And I think like having grace with all this logic, this airiness, is just, you know, sometimes we can just really get into our own heads and it doesn't always end up the best for us because we're so logical and we tend to just kind of focus on what's real and what can really like be like the best way forward. So I think that that's important to remember, that, you know, it's okay to be humble and have humility. So anyway, that's all I have for you now. So let me know what you think of this, and I can probably do it like on a weekly basis. So that's all I have. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.